Hi guys, it's Dana from the Tao of Dana, and if you've subscribed to my newsletter, you know that every single month I send out notes, moon notes for the new moon and the full moon, because each new moon and full moon has a whole different quality to it. It falls in a different sign, it has different aspects, it's a whole astrological fun theme each and every month, each and every time. So if you want to know more about all the specific new moons and full moons, sign up below, join the newsletter. It's only Feng Shui. I don't send out weird stuff. You will get all kinds of rituals, and you'll have specific rituals for every new moon and every full moon. But to start today, we're going to do a general overview of the full moon. The full moon is amazing because the full moon is sort of like the ultimate radiant awakening. It awakens in us all the stuff that we need to see and release. It awakens in us all the brilliance. It's literally having a physical effect on us. So the moon is one of the things that even people who don't believe in any sort of astrology believe in, because the moon affects the tides on the earth. So you'll see that when there's a full moon, there's tide warnings, there's different things that happen with the water on the planet. And we are mostly water. So we're deeply affected by the moon. Now, water in Feng Shui is the element of emotion. So before a full moon or during a full moon or right after a full moon, you may feel restless, you may feel a little extra, you may feel a little extra emotional, you may feel a little extra confident depending on the moon, you may feel extra energized, you may feel sleepless. All sorts of things can happen, and I always say just roll with it and try to stay as calm and centered as possible. So these are the basics of full moons, no matter which full moon it is. Basic rituals that you can use, basic tools that you can use, and then you can get more specific month by month by month. So to begin, first thing that I do is make sure that I am staying calm, grounded, present. When the energy shifts in such a big way, when a moon is coming, it can be really frenetic. It can be, like I said, restless, sleepless, all kinds of stuff. I like to do things to keep me calm. So what is your go-to calm ritual? If you know that a full moon is coming, maybe it's a time to dedicate to taking baths before you go to bed and have like a whole bath ritual set up for yourself before you go to bed. If that's really relaxing for you, that's amazing. If you're a meditator, maybe commit to doing your meditation practice twice a day during the days before and after the full moon. That'll help you to stay more grounded, more centered. My spiritual practice is really important to me, so I make sure I do extra before the full moon when I know that everything is going to sort of come to the surface. All the emotion, everything stirring up. Really big deal. Now, the other thing that I like to do in order to stay really calm and grounded and really make the most of the full moon, because the full moon is an opportunity. Just like when you clear clutter from your house, during a full moon, you get to clear clutter from your life. And when you clear clutter from your life, you get to have more openness, more spaciousness, more abundance, more energy, more of all the things that happen just like when you clean up your house and clear clutter. So clean up your house and clear clutter. That is one of the things that I do before every single full moon. I get more organized. It makes such a big difference. So I dedicate some time to cleaning off my desk, cleaning off my desktop of my computer. I don't know about you, but my desktop can become like, whoa, really, really full. So I organize everything, dump everything, clean everything out. I do everything I can to make sure that everything I see is spacious and open and clear. If you've been walking around with a purse or a wallet that's full of clutter, now's the time to clear that out. Anything that's going to be in your way every day. So things that you use every day, that you walk through your day using things every day, you want to make sure that those are things that you keep clear. So when you maybe want to clean out your closet, maybe you want to clean out your toiletries in your bathroom, maybe you want to clean out some other stuff that's really important for you. This is the stuff that's going to make a big difference. Now, The next thing you can do for a full moon is some space clearing. Space clearing can also help you feel calm. So this is a sage wand. Many of you have seen this before, but beyond the sage wand, the most important thing is that you use it with intention. So it's not just lighting a sage wand or lighting an incense stick. And you could do all of these things. You could light a sage wand, you can light a stick of incense, you can light candles. It's the intention behind them. So people treat these guys like they have full magic invested within them. And the whole thing is, the herbs in this sage wand do have properties that are amazing for your space, but it's you working with them that brings it to life. So if you have things coming up, emotions coming up, things you're ready to be rid of, things you're ready to clear away, when you light your sage, or when you light your incense, or when you light your candles, or whatever you want to do to create a ritual around this, set an intention. I am ready to release all the things that are in my way. I am ready to release all the things that have been blocking me. I'm ready to release this creative block. I'm ready to release whatever it is. And set that intention and use this with intention. So if you set an intention and use a sage wand, when you walk around with the sage wand, and I usually put something beneath it like a pot, just in case things fly off of it. When you walk around, you want to make sure that you're really thinking about your intention and you're using it intentionally. It makes such a big difference. It's just like I say, painting doesn't paint itself. A paintbrush won't paint itself. You won't just get a painting. Instead, you need to use the brush, you need to use the paint, you need to use the tools to make the painting happen. So you have to engage actively in the process. The more actively you can engage with these tools, the more powerful they'll be. So intentionally clear a little space energetically. Feel more calm in your space. And then the final thing that I do at every full moon is I make a list of the things that I'm ready to be rid of, that I've been thinking about too much in a negative way, that I've been dwelling upon, any habits that have come up. Lately, I've found myself going through a lot of news programming, and it's like I get the news and then I read 5 more articles. That's not healthy. Being informed is fine. Being over-informed is really bad. When I find myself falling into that habit, I stop and just check myself and decide that I am going to end that cycle. Hi, Bob. Bob's coming to say hello. Hi, Bob. Hi, everyone. So that's a really important thing to realize. Where have your energies been going to unproductive places? When you can clear those things up, you'll find that just releasing a simple habit, I'm scrolling through the internet too much, I'm spending too much time doing something that's unproductive, I'm spending too much time complaining, I'm spending too much time worrying, whatever it is that you notice is coming up, write it down and commit to releasing that during the full moon. You have this open door, this opportunity to really let things go. So take that opportunity and really just imagine exhaling it all out. So I make a list. Maybe it's one thing, maybe it's several things that have come up during the month, and I'll make my list and then I will tear it up into little pieces after I've committed to letting that stuff go, and I will dump it. Sometimes I burn it, but it's safer to dump it. So I just put it in my recycling with the rest of my papers that get recycled, and that is that. That's a really good ritual to reinforce things. But don't just write it down and then poof, it's gone. Remember the new thing that you're choosing. So rather than me dwelling after I've written down that I've been reading way too much news, I decide I'm going to focus on all these other habits that I haven't been doing, making art, doing fun things, talking to my friends, doing some house cleaning, whatever it might be. Whatever I decide I'm going to replace the old habit with, I decide that's going to be my focus. So once I rip up the list, I make myself a little note of all the things that I'm going to get to do in this month ahead, in this month that's being, cleansed for me until the next full moon cycle when I can dump some more, and you can dump some more whenever time, but it's a ritual. So I make a note of what I've decided I'm going to switch to. What's the powerful new habit? What's the powerful new thing? And that's where I focus. So it's not just I write down the bad stuff, I rip it up, I throw it away, and it's gone. It's I've acknowledged I have these things. I'm really symbolically saying I'm done with them by tearing them up and throwing them away. And then I'm going to focus on this or this or this or all of these things. And my life is going to be so much more pleasant now because I'm making these choices. And those are the things that I keep with me. I keep them next to my desk. I keep them near my to-do list. I keep them in the top of my mind, all the good things, not the old stuff, but all the new good stuff. And I found that these are some simple rituals to really harness all the power of the full moon in its ritual sense, in its sense of really heightening our emotions and our awareness, in its sense of stirring things up so that they can be cleared. Because every time you make space, you're literally opening your life to so much more magic. So here's to the magic, here's to the full moons. There's so many full moons ahead. And again, if you sign up below for the newsletter, you will get all of the monthly, twice a month, new moon and full moon, moon notes with notes for every single new moon and full moon and the solstice and all of the cool stuff. And it's such a joy to do these. People have loved them. I've been doing them for years, and it is so much fun. So you can grab those below. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm going to be making so many more videos. And if you have anything that you'd like to see, let me know, because I'm making these for you, not for me. So have so much fun with this. There is, as I'm filming this, a full moon coming on Saturday. So get ready. And there is so much magic waiting for you. Bye, guys.